whip looking crispier than cream. I can make you follow me like Twitter, you a fiend. You know I'm supreme, lettuce, cheese, and sour cream. I'll catch you while you sleep and put it on you in your dreams. Fari X, bitch. I be on the hustle with my team, we true vixens. What you know about level 17 from the east all the way to the west? We getting this green, big faces, and we make it a stack. Yeah, that I mean. Flowing like a butterfly, sting like a bee. I must be the greatest cause I feel like I'm a leader. Way I glow on these hoes, ain't nobody like me. I told you I'm the best, that's why your nigga like me. High heels, high maintenance, high aspirations, real ass bosses. I ain't got no time for fake when you get nada. Nathan, you know what I'm saying. If a bitch wanna squabble, drop a bag cause I'm eating, I'm on. Fuck you thinking, I'm after riches. Fuck you doing, I'm on a mission. Them little bitches, no competition. Fuck you thinking, you must be tripping. Fuck you thinking, I'm after riches. Fuck you doing, I'm on a mission. Them little bitches, no competition. Fuck you thinking, you must be tripping.
They definitely tripping.
I talk about it, be about, you know how I'm coming. 600 watts, bleeding, feel that bitch drumming. Thumbing through these strips like I hit the lottery. Celebrate the cream while I ride you fast asleep, wet and gushy. I keep this Joni tight and locked, baby, that's a given. I ain't fucking with no brokies, it ain't appealing. When you're on your own shit, bitch, that's called living. Fuck you talking about, bitch. Ain't no flex, I've been doing this shit with no tricks, flipping bricks. Now my income's legit, that's bossing. Smooth like Mike, make them any of some G's. I told you I'm the greatest at the top, just call me cheap. Fuck you thinking, I'm after riches. Fuck you doing, I'm on a mission. Them little bitches, no competition. Fuck you thinking, you must be tripping. Fuck you thinking, I'm after riches. Fuck you doing, I'm on a mission. Them little bitches, no competition. Fuck you thinking, you must be tripping.
Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. We in the building. All right. Peace and blessings to the family. Welcome to another episode of Do Knowledge Radio. Placement Knowledge. It's your host, Knowledge Flowing a lot. And we definitely got the viral one in the building today. Okay. I don't know what season y'all think we in, but we still in sad season right now because we got the viral one in the building.
You already know.
One of the most brilliant, multifaceted, multi-talented, amazing people I know on the planet. Okay, on the planet, she do it all. If I spent like the next 10 minutes, I couldn't include everything that she does, but she make it look so easy. All right, so I'm saying it's my honor and privilege at this time to introduce some, present to others, Miss Viral. Okay, Miss Viral, Mama Viral, aka the one, the only Fari X, with her wisdom in the building. Give it up, give it up, give it up, give it up, give it up.
Hey. Thank you for the introduction. You always give me such a great introduction on your shows, I swear. What?
You be doing the most. So I'll be trying to encapsulate the capture of the capture. But we talking about this project, and we're talking a little bit about you. So I remember when you first started this journey, it's like, all right, I'm gonna get back out there and let them know, like, you started off as a thing, like, I'm gonna just show my children, like, look, don't play with mama. Mama still got it. You understand what I'm saying? And it blossomed over time. So walk us through that journey a little bit on how it feels right now, because it still feel like we ain't really get you yet, but you still like piecemealing us a little something.
Yeah, so like he was saying, like it all started with really my little ones, my sons, you know. They wanted to put together a project. They wanted to make an album. And I seen that I heard and I saw how talented they are and how lyrical they are. But they was just, I don't know, they wasn't taking it seriously. And I'm like, look, y'all need to get in the studio. Y'all need to go do what y'all got to do. But I knew they weren't going to do it unless I did it, because they all copy me. They follow me. I'm definitely the leader. So I was like, all right, so let me just go in the booth right quick, because I know it's going to make, Yoko hop in the booth. It's going to make Chops hop in the booth. So I'm like, all right, let me go and do that. So I hopped in the booth. It was a wrap after that. I'm like, you know what? I've been gone for like 10 years. I like this. I'm on it again, And when I hopped in the booth, I just dropped, remember, Queen Boss. I dropped Queen Boss on them. And then it started picking up all that steam. I'm like, let me get my cousin Bay on this right quick, let me let her up on here. And then we did Queen Boss, the remix. And then from there it was just on and popping. And then my sons, they was on some BS. I'm like, y'all playing too much. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm finna do this though. And then I ended up putting, Chops on the original remix with the antidote. And I ended up, having Yoko do his little thing. And I put him out a video on YouTube and all that, and I was just like, this is what we finna do. You know what I mean? We're just gonna be a family affair with this right now, because we all talented out here. But I just kept going with the music because that's just in me. I'm an artist altogether, all around artist. So I'm like, I love this, and I couldn't stop. I just couldn't stop, and I haven't stopped since I've been back in the booth, like almost 5 years ago. So I'm like, I can't stop. It's just, I love the booth. I love rapping. I love trying to sing. I love it. So that's just what it is.
So the distinction between the writer that we know and the writer that we're hearing with the bars, was there a transitional journey, or was it just seamless from one thing to another?
It wasn't really a transitional thing, because everything I wanted to say in music, I was putting it in my books. You know what I mean? Everything I wanted to say, I just wrote it in author form. Like, this is what I'm going to say. I'm about to pop this chick. I'm about to hurt this dude. I'm about to go do this and that. And I'm going to do it all in a book, So to go into the music, it was I will say this though. Not being the old Fari or the old True, you know what I mean? That was the hard part, not being True Mrs. Like, because I'm like, I can't be like, because I have people who are watching me and stuff, so I can't produce the type of material I used to produce before, because I have to set an example, you know what I mean? So I'm like, that was the only difficult part, not being on that type of status that True used to be on, and just being Fari X, and leaving that old me behind me, and just being the more evolved woman that I am now, you know what I mean? So that was kind of difficult. And it's still kind of difficult, because even in my new project, I'm still kind of on some shit, but it's just like, just not as hard as I was in like the early 2000s, like it's just a big difference, a huge difference, but I'm just more mature with it, real cocky, because I can be, confident, even more than cocky, and that's just what it is, I'm just trying to have fun with it at this point in my life, just have fun with it. And me having the fun with it is bringing in a lot of views, it's bringing in a lot of streams, it's bringing in the downloads, it's bringing me the followers and the supporters, it's bringing me the recognition that I wasn't getting at some point, and it's giving me that now, and people see me, and people are coming to me for advice now, and even the great ones are talking to me. I got, just people asking me for advice, that been in the game for like 20 some odd years, 30 some odd years, and they coming to me like, hey, Fari, what should I do? Do you think this is a good idea or whatever? And this is just what it is.
Now we here with the head wrap / the bonnet that went viral. Okay, you and the bonnet went viral. So what was that experience like for you?
You see, I got it on right now. So it's just like, I don't know, that was interesting. I was just walking to the store. You know what I'm saying? Just going to the store, going to CVS to be exact, in Mattapan Square, going to the store. And it was just like, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. Some guy who's a promoter happened to see me and noticed me, and he was like, "Hey, I saw your video, you know, when you were showing the hoods or whatever." He was like, "It was good," and I'm like, "All right, thank you." And I just got off. The video was maybe like 15 seconds long, 20 seconds, you know, and it just went ham. It went viral because of my bonnet, and people was complimenting my looks and stuff. And I guess they said I make a bonnet look really nice or something. I don't know, but I wear bonnets. I wear scarves on my head. You know, that's what I do. That's just that's what I do, unless I don't need to have it on.
Now look at the contrast to, you remember, I think it was like 2 or 3 years ago that the bonnet was the thing, and that they had the bonnets on everything, and then like look at the scales tipping from one side to the other. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, people went viral for the wrong space of the bonnet. So now look at you reforming it. You see what I'm saying?
I know.
Wow.
I am. It has been a reform, huh?
Right. So this project, what was the kind of background type situation, and what's the distinction between this and the previous one that you put out before?
All right, so this project right here. So let's start with the last one. The last one, it's not up right now. I'm gonna re-upload it soon. But the last one is called Fari X. That project was real grown and sexy. It was for the grown folks, you know. Inspired a lot by some of my favorite artists, Adina Howard, you know, Little Kim, Monifa, you know, just them, you know, and that's who I got a lot of my inspiration from when I wrote that whole album, you know, and I brought back the interludes and the intermissions on my projects, you know, because that's missing in a lot of people's projects. So I brought that back because I love listening to the interludes and all that stuff. So I brought that back, but that was real grown and sexy. So I was surprisingly, a lot of people really was feeling that project. I just did my recap from Spotify, and I believe it said I had 144,000 streams in total or something like that, you know, from that project, which is really good. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't even push, it was only out for 3 months, you know, and then it's down. So that's a lot of streams for 3 months, 144,000. So that was doing really well. But see, this project right here, that's the real Fari, you know, that's who, I mean, Fariism is me too. Everybody know I be up online popping my mess, freaky and all that, you know? So that's definitely me. But SAG season, the coldest winter ever and the hottest summer, that's Fari. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm real cold with it and I'm hot as fuck, you know? So, and shout out to DJ Drew, I Thought You Knew, from here, from Mass. You know, he's the one that convinced me to drop that. He was like, nah, you need to go into the archives. You need to pull that Fari out, you know, because he's heard my mixtapes and all that stuff. And he's like, nah, we need that. He was like, you know, you putting out that grown and sexy, but now they need to hear how you really come with it, because people aren't taking you seriously like that. They need to know what you really, really got in you and stuff. So I'm like, all right. And he was like, and my sister, you know, my twin, same thing. She was like, we need to hear, I need you to remake, go get it, put it on some, you know, flip it, do something else. I'm like, I got you. So I did that for my sister. So it was just like, it was definitely a push by my sister, DJ Drew, you know, and I just came with it. You know, I brought it all the way, you know, and I only wanted certain people to feature on my project. And those certain people were artists from Boston who I felt deserved that recognition and need to be seen, because I know who's going to hear my project. I know who I have access to. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I only want these certain people on my project. And those certain people were True Will, Mattapan's golden boy, you know, and he's a part of Dipset. And he's dope in his own, all the way around. He's just dope. You know what I mean? So I put True L on the extended remix on an Antidote. Then I rocked with Abda Crook. You know what I mean? He's dope. I did a song with Don Weed TRK. He's actually my family. He's sick with it. And he needed that recognition. He deserves it. And I did a song with Miss Aquarius, who was a part of the Major Ladies of Boston. I don't know if you know about them. You know, Bae, all of them. You know, I'm like, she needs it. I gave Bae the opportunity. You know what I mean? We worked together and stuff like that. And then Miss Aquarius, you know, I'm like, nah, she needs to be seen. Point blank, period. And then I had to do, you know, that mashup with the great international artist Raga Fresh, who's also a DJ, you know. And I said, I got to bring that flavor into the project too, because my background is Caribbean. So I'm like, I need to bring that in there, and he was the perfect one to do it with, you know what I mean? So I got him on that, and that's what we did, and the project is buzzing. Everybody is feeling the project, you know. And it's just like, I got like countless emails and messages in my DMs, and you know, I got like 5 accounts, so many messages, you know, from people telling me what their favorite songs are, you know, and this is what I'll do a video to this, and, you know, just bigging me up about the whole project. And I'm so overwhelmed in a great way, you know, because I wasn't really expecting it, but I kind of knew like this project is going to be it, you know, and it originally was going to be 12 records on it, but I just made it more like an EP, you know, even though it's considered an album because it's 8 tracks, but I made it more like an EP, you know, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna make this album an EP, another EP like Fari X and see what it do. And I think it's doing pretty well. Right now we're pushing Apple because I never really pushed Apple like that before. Even though I Want You made it on the charts. I don't know if you remember, it was on the charts for like 4 months straight, you know, and I got the plaque for that. So I'm like, if I Want You made it on the charts, and I didn't even push the iTunes. With me pushing the iTunes now, what can this album do? What song is going to do it? So that's part of my, you know, my promotional thing. Like, what song is going to actually make it? Is it going to be more than one? You know, within 24 hours, my song Winning and Fuck You Thinking just made it into the radar on Spotify, you know? So I'm like, okay, that's 2 songs right there. That's in rotation. The curators are picking up, you know? So I'm like, okay, next is probably going to be the antidote once they get to hear the antidote, you know, because you already know I got 2 great ones on the antidote, you know? So I'm like, okay, because then we got, you know, Your Body, that has a whole nother sound to it, you know? And the hip hop heads also love them some dance hall. They love that, you know, that rhythm, that everything. That's what they like to hear too. They might be rapping, but they like that sound as well. So I'm already knowing that once they get a listen to that, it's a wrap. So I'm just trying to see. I don't know. I have a feeling that at least 3 to 4 of them songs are going to make it on the charts, you know? And I hope that every song that makes it on the charts is a feature, because I want all the artists on my album to excel and go to a whole nother level too, right along with me, you know? So I just hope it's all the features that make it onto the charts.
So we just left the calendar year 2024. What does 2020 biggest lessons from 2024, and then what does 2025 look like for you that you can share?
The biggest lesson, you said 2024?
Yeah.
So my biggest lesson in 2024 is to not believe people. Believe what you see and not what you hear, you know? And that was my biggest lesson. And 2025, what was the question for that? What did you ask?
Something you were excited for, or what does it look like that you can share? Because I know you got a whole bunch going on. You understand what I'm saying? So something you could share that the fans can look forward to, supporters can look forward to from Fari X in 2025.
2025, I just look forward to much success, prosperity. I look forward to more connections, genuine relationships with people, so we can continue to build together, you know. And I look forward to just seeing more unification amongst our people. That's what I look forward to. That's the honest truth, you know. Prosperity and unification. What more can I ask for? That's love to me.
That's real. Now, with everything you're doing, you got the show series, you got everything going on. Mother, boss, 6,000 businesses. You understand what I'm saying? Like, How do you make it all happen and make it kind of look seamless? You see what I'm saying? That's out there going on.
I don't even know knowledge, man. Like, I don't know that so many people ask me that same question, and I just don't know. Like, I feel like what people say to me, my brain never rests, and that's why I be so tired sometimes. Because even when I'm sleeping, I'm thinking about my next moves, like what I need to do when I get up, and I'm always thinking. Because I'm an entrepreneur, because I don't work for anyone else. My brain always is on the move to figure out the next money move. You understand what I'm saying? The next way I'm gonna get another bag so I can make sure my bills are paid because I'm the sole provider. So that's just kind of, like, I don't really know how I do it, but I do it, and I think it's a natural thing. It's in me. My mother and my father were both hustlers, that's what they did. And I think it's just instilled in me to be a hustler and someone that doesn't quit. I just won't quit. Just like my grind don't stop, my hustle won't quit. Like, it's never quitting, and I'm never going to stop grinding because I got people who need me. I got people who need me. So I don't know how I do it. I just do it. And I have a lot of patience. I have patience with myself, and I have patience with my young ones, I have patience with my young ones. I have patience with myself. And that's what it takes, patience with yourself, so you can keep going forward,
Final word for artists, entrepreneurs, hustlers, visionaries, mothers, whomever. Final word of motivation with changing the calendar year. You still got the epic book. The shit starts with you. You understand what I'm saying? So let the folks know.
Yes, you know what? Matter of fact, you're talking about that book knowledge. Like, I'm actually redoing Scar Steps to Queenism. So I'm getting ready to re-release that book. I'm getting ready to finally release The Good Wife Part 2. So I'm getting ready to release that. Shit Starts With You. I'm about to drop a part 2 to that. So that's how many books? So I'm about to drop book after book after book like I'm doing this music. So heck yeah. And if you ain't read The Shit Starts With You, you better go read that now. Read it now. Go get that book because it's a must-have in your collection, and it's self-help, and it's going to help you reach the level of success that you're trying to reach, straight up. And it was a bestseller. So I want you to definitely check out The Shit Starts With You. So as far as entrepreneurs, my final word to y'all, like I said, just have patience with yourselves. Have patience, and believe in yourself, not anyone else. Don't believe anything anyone says. Believe what you see. You understand what I'm saying? Period. And I don't care what it is, who it is. Believe what you see. If you see it, it's real. Okay. So and that's how we roll. You feel me? Knowledge. Like we believe what we see. All right. So I want you all to do that and believe in yourself, like I said, and just keep pushing forward. This is going to be the year of prosperity, the year of growth, the year of Black excellence. I'm telling you, we have a lot in store for us this year, us as a people, just like I said, tap into yourself. Tap into yourself and make it happen. Ashe on that. Make it happen. And what else? Oh, make sure y'all stream, download, share SAG SZN, SAG SZN, all right, by Fari X. Share it with your peoples and everything. I really would appreciate that. That would be the greatest late birthday gift I will ever receive from anyone I don't know, is for y'all to keep sharing my latest project. I need that. I really do. And I love y'all for it.
See, look, I ain't even have to ask about the books. I ain't have to ask about nothing. It's all, look, just tap in with Fari, okay? And if you need a feature, she gonna tell you how to reach her. You understand? If you need a feature, she got to tell you how to reach her. All right.
That's right. Oh, and talking about features, you already know I just recently linked up with Mr. Cheeks. So we were just talking today. We about to do something together. We just had a conversation today. So I got something coming with Mr. Cheeks. I don't know. You already know the little connection with Killer Priest. So Y'all expect that. You feel me? And I'm trying to see some other things going on too. I already got something with Diamond the Crime Mob as well too. So that's probably going to be on the next project, you know. So it's definitely going to be on the next project. It's not a probably, it definitely is. So yes, let's do it. Let's work, y'all. Let's work. Let's do it.
So the great and wonderful, my soul sister, the goddess Fari X Wisdom, thank you for your time. Thank you for coming through. Thank you for your multitasking, multi-talented self, and keep on winning. Life, prosperity, love to you and to the tribe. And we're going to see you on the Ave, right? See you on the Ave, right?
Well, actually, we're not doing the Ave right now. We're doing the takeover. So the Ave is paused. We are doing the takeover. So you will see me on the takeover. Shout out to my whole cast and crew. We are going to start filming in March. March 1st is our actual filming dates. Okay. So yes, shout out to the takeover. Shout out to everyone that's a part of the Ave. Shout out to us all. And thank you, Knowledge Born, for this interview. You know, anytime I'm here, I'm coming through.
All right. So we out now. Peace to the family. Peace to you and yours. Queen Boss.
Yeah.
Damn, baby, I'm tired of going through shit. You say you love me, but you ain't acting like it. I need motion. You know actions speak louder than words. Baby, you changing on